Hi everyone, Sean Joyce here for Cyber in 60, and today I am fortunate to have my guest Rob Joyce, the former Cybersecurity Director for the NSA and advisor to the President's Homeland Security Advisor. So welcome, Rob.
Great to be here, Sean.
All right, so we have some questions for our listeners out there, and one of them is, everyone is on this journey of moving to the cloud. Some are much further along than others, but I would say most of us out there have some capabilities in their cloud environment. Any advice you have as far as, hey, the risks associated with that, recommendations? I hear a lot of people talking about concentration risk. I've heard you talk before about, hey, there's a lot of vulnerabilities that aren't talked about, and we're not seeing the same amount of CVEs out there regarding cloud. Any thoughts?
Yeah, so first is going to the cloud is usually a good thing because the hyperscale cloud providers have a security team that is much more than any of us can resource. They're massive, they're
Absolutely.
experienced, they know that environment better than anybody else. But that doesn't absolve you from knowing how to secure that environment and what the risks are from being in there. So you still have to develop some cloud professionals who can work with and have that relationship with the hyperscale cloud providers to do your security right and take advantage of the things that they provide to secure your infrastructure. But you're right, when you go into the cloud, you're on somebody else's computer and you're trusting them to secure to your secure your data and your operations. So the biggest advice I have is you are their customers. So go ahead and be a needy customer to talk to them about what they're doing in security, what they're going to do to secure your environment, and how you can be assured that it really is locked down and protected.
Yeah, that's great. Talk to us also. I hear a lot of questions about supply chain risks, both from a software perspective and also from like a goods perspective. Talk to us about the risk there and maybe some things people can be thinking about.
Yeah, so for software, you really want to think about, how do I know what software is in my environment? How do I have that inventory? And SBOMs are the growing capability there, right? When the next Log4j vulnerability is found, how do you know what products it's inside and how do you know where you're going to have to do your mitigations? SBOMs are the path to get us to that understanding. You can't protect an environment if you don't know an environment. Second, on the physical side, I would say think about your business disruption. People worry about the spy games thing of, I'm going to get a implanted device. In the national security environment, you do have to worry about that, but most general people don't have to worry about that threat. What you got to worry about is, I can't get the part, I can't get the tool, I can't get the capability because something in my supply chain is blown up. So you really want to think about who's in your supply chain, what are your alternatives, and how do you diversify and de-risk.
All right. Those are great points, Rob. Thanks for being with us today. And that's it for Cyber in 60.